Head count. Sora?
Here.
Levi?
I'm here.
Charlie? Charlie? Oh, where's Charlie? It's squad meetup hour.
I don't know. I haven't seen her.
I'm here! I'm late, but I'm here!
Oh, hey, where were you?
I was reading Squad Wattpad stories! We should read some today!
Oh, that's actually a really
Oh,
good
I'm down
idea.
for
That'd be
that.
fun.
I like that.
Spoil the fans a little more.
Let's read some that include romance. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, let's
First story we're reading is called You're So Stupid by Why Am I Here, Bruh?
That just sounds mean.
Yeah, what the heck?
It happened again. Charlie tried confessing her feelings to Light just to be turned down as usual. However, it was a little different this time. Light's been getting annoyed at the constant confessing and overall clinginess Charlie possessed and snapped at her. He screamed at her, shoving her away. Instead of a simple no, he became aggressive and it crushed Charlie's heart like fragile glass.
Why is Light so mean?
Why are you such a
Yes.
Come on, this is not real.
You're a
This is
jerk.
story.
She thought she'd become numb to rejection. She expected to get a no, just confessing for that small bit of hope she held on to. But instead, the heart she thought was strong, the heart she believed she'd build up to be immune to pain, was just taken out of her and slammed on the ground while she just had to watch. She watched her heart shatter like glass as the glass flew at her and cut wounds deeper than those left previously from past suitors who pursued in attempts to get over Light, along with the deeper wounds left by Light himself over the years. Ow, that sounds painful.
Light,
That
you're
is
a
just-
horrible
wow.
person.
Why would you do that?
Cancel Light!
Even when she began to cry, he didn't stop in a blind rage, going off on a tangent on everything Charlie did that annoyed him to no end. This is so painful, I can't read it anymore.
Yeah, I'll take over.
Your mic.
Yeah, you're cutting
Yeah,
in and out,
mine.
bud. I'll take over. It's okay. Charlie ran to Jade's room, sending the door flying open. Jade was practicing guitar keys. She took one look at Charlie's distraught face and immediately put her guitar down and walked over to her.
Charlie, what's...
Jade trailed off as Charlie fell into her arms. Jade closed the door and carried, I think that's supposed to say, Charlie to the bed, laying down and letting Charlie cling to her, sobbing into Jade's chest. Jade didn't say anything, not a word. She just dropped everything and went to silent comforting as Charlie was breaking down. She stroked her orange, messy hair softly, rubbing circles into her back. Charlie began to take sharp inhales, choking on air and her tears.
Hey,
Jade murmured. She brought the shorter one closer. Charlie wrapped her arms around Jade's neck and nuzzled her head into it. Jade held her close, whispering,
count to 10. Focus on your breathing. It's all right. It's gonna be okay. I'm here.
Charlie took a deep breath before losing it again, causing Jade to hug her closer.
Again.
She mumbled a little more sternly.
Count to 10. Here, want me to do it with you?
She asked. Charlie hummed a yes in response, sniffling.
1,
2,
2,
3.
3.
She was starting to get choked up again. Jade shushed her.
Continue on. Just know I'm here and I won't let you go.
Yes. Hey, are you enjoying the Wattpad stories? Oh, would you like your own? I bet if you subscribed, you could probably get one with me maybe. Here, look, I'll give you a little taste. Levi walks hand in hand with the subscriber. I've never felt this way before. Subscriber. He blushes. Maybe we could have something. Maybe we could have some alone time together. Levi closes in to kiss the subscriber's lips. Okay, well that's all you get. But hey, subscribe today, and this could be you.
Next fan fiction is called Corpsex Levi by InquisitorMaster 7.
I'm not happy about this, but okay.
It was a sunny day out, and Levi was recording a video with Alex for the Princess Alex channel. They finished recording, and Levi went to go get Happy Burger. He saw this strange-looking man with a bunny mask. It seemed was working there. Okay. Levi got his order and sat down. The bunny mask man went up to Levi and sat down.
Ooh.
Hi, I'm Corpse.
Said the bunny mask man.
I'm Levi.
Said emo prince.
Whoever made this, you're...
Nice to meet you.
Said Corpse. They began to talk and noticed they have a lot in common.
Okay.
Here.
Corpse put a paper on the table and he left.
It's his phone number.
Exclaimed emo princess.
Yes,
Hey, we didn't write it.
I'll call him when I get home.
Said Levi. The next day, Levi woke up to his alarm going off.
Okay, like you hate me, like your dad left me. Stupid alarm clock.
He said. Levi walked over to his computer to see a DM from Corpse on Twitter.
You finally answered my DM.
Said Levi. They began to chat again until...
We will never know! The next fan fiction is called Shorty by Kawaii Sweetie.
I'm not that short.
Yes, you are. You're the shortest squad member.
Jax and Levi were arguing. They were arguing because Levi keeps teasing Jax about his height.
I hate you.
Levi smirked.
Well. Someone needs a punishment.
No, I'm sorry.
Levi walked over to Jax and slammed him into a wall and kissed him.
Oh my god.
Small moans escaped Jax's mouth, and Levi had to bend down as he was way taller than Jax. Levi's back started to hurt from bending down, so he picked up Jax, and Jax wrapped his legs around Levi's waist. Levi pulled away from the kiss.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
And Levi kissed his again, but rougher this time. He then bit Jax's lip, and Jax opened his mouth so Levi could stick his tongue in. No, I'm not reading this anymore. I'm out.
What? Hey, wait, it was getting good. Come back.
Hey.
No.
Sora's jealous.
Hey guys, Sora here, telling you guys to subscribe. All subscribers get a sweet Sora X subscriber fanfic. Here's a little taste of one. As the sun began to set on the beach, Sora and the subscriber were only inches away from each other. They shared a seat on a blue towel spread graciously on the cooling sand. Sora thought to himself in a panic, "You can do this, Sora. You're the best subscriber we've ever had. I'm in love with you. I have to do this." Sora nervously moved his hand toward the subscriber, hoping to intertwine their fingers. Well, wasn't that spicy? You could be our best subscriber, but we won't until you subscribe and join the squad today.
Next story we're reading is called The Crowns by Charlight for Life. Guys, let's go to the park.
Okay, I'm getting ready.
While on the couch in the living room, Light and Charlie were just sitting there.
Wow, we are going to the park!
Yay! We can all hang out together.
Yeah, we can! Maybe we should go to the flower patch.
Oh my gosh, yes! That would be so much fun.
Everybody got ready. The squad got into the car and drove towards the park. They arrived to the park and they got out to just do whatever. Jade and Drake were just walking around. Alex and Zach were feeding the ducks in the lake. Jax was just on his phone, and Light and Charlie were in the flower field. Light was busy making something for a certain someone, though. Light had a purple flower crown to give to Charlie. But
Oh, okay.
what he didn't know was Charlie was making an orange flower crown for Light.
What?
Charlie tapped Light on the shoulder.
Huh? Charlie?
Hey, I wanted to give you something.
Oh really? What is it? I have something to give you too.
It's this orange flower crown. I wanted to give this to you so I can always be in your presence.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. I made you a purple flower crown.
Wait, really? Oh, thank you.
Charlie and Light put their flower crowns on their heads.
Aw, it's so cute.
Makes up for Light being a jerk in that other one. Light and Charlie were just walking together alone. They soon started to hold hands.
I had so much fun today.
Yeah, me too.
I wish we could do this more.
Yeah, it would be so much more fun than just playing games inside.
Charlie and Light just started to stare at each other. Charlie put her head on his shoulders. Light starts to blush a whole lot. Charlie then closes her eyes. Light assumes that Charlie wasn't awake and that she was sleeping. Light then lightly kissed Charlie on the cheek. Charlie just shoots her eyes open, and then Light starts to feel embarrassed.
Right?
Charlie, I'm sorry. I thought you were asleep. I'm so sorry.
Listen, Light, I'm okay with it.
Charlie then kissed Light. The kiss was quick, but it still made Light a blushing mess. Charlie then started to just sleep on Light.
I love you.
I love you too.
Pretend the flower crowns were on their heads in the photo. I forgot to include it. LOL.
There's some Charlight fuel for the fans. Next story is Levi X Light Revenge by Nick Felicia.
Thank you, Nick.
Levi and Light walked back to the squad's house, knowing their boyfriends aren't going to be there.
Light, follow my lead.
Said Levi. He led Light to his secret room where he and Sora used to hang out.
So, Light, you and I gonna pretend we're dating?
What?
He asked.
But why? I don't want to go back to him.
Neither do I, but we're just trying to make them jealous.
Said Levi. Light nodded in understanding.
We're just gonna make them jealous and they want us back, but we say no?
He asked.
Exactly.
Said
exactly. Now follow me, Light. We gotta train for our act.
A couple days later.
I'm so excited for our plan. Light and I have trained everything. Jax and Sora wouldn't suspect a thing.
Hey, Levi?
It was Sora. He was standing at the door with Jax. What do you want? I asked him.
Well, we want to tell you that we're sorry for everything.
He said. Jax nodded as well.
We were wrong. We wanted to make up for it, so please, give us a second chance.
Jax said, we made a thinking pose for a moment, just to intimidate them. Okay, so we can't get back together. Cause me and Light are already dating, I said. Jax and Sora were shocked and speechless. They couldn't say anything and hung their heads low.
We understand. You're already with someone new. Guess we'll leave you then.
Said Sora. Both of them walked away.
Did it work?
Light asked. I don't know, but we gotta find out. I told him.
Alright guys, this is my POV. Honestly, I felt bad. I think we hurt them. I mean, I know they hurt us yesterday, but I'm not sure if that was the right thing to do.
Light, you okay?
He asked. Yeah, I'm sure. I said to him. Levi saw the look on my face.
Light, you're not okay. I saw your face was a little gloomy just now. Tell me what's wrong.
He said, are you sure this is right? I mean, we are literally hurting their feelings. I confessed. Levi sighed and said,
Light, as much as I don't want to hurt their feelings, it has to be done. They need to learn their lesson.
Said Levi. He left to check on the others.
Why? Why? Am I not good enough for you? It was a mistake. I swear. But you're already with him. I was sad, mad, furious. It was my fault Levi's already with someone new. I felt bad for what I did. I need to talk to Jax. We needed to end things here. Jax, I called him.
Yep.
He asked, well, I feel like our relationship isn't going to turn out well, so I wanted to end things here, I said to him. Jax looked at me with a dark expression. Did I say something wrong?
Oh, Sora. We're not going to end things here. You see, I found out yesterday that Levi and Light were making a plan.
Said Jax. What plan? I asked.
You see, Levi and Light aren't actually together. They just said they are, but they aren't actually telling the truth. Maybe we should give them a lesson of their own.
Said Jax, giggling. Whoa, Jax. You're not thinking...
Oh, yes. I'm thinking of that. They will pay for trying to make us jealous.
He said. He dragged me into our secret room. I have so many secret rooms. He invited me to the bathroom.
Now, we're not going to end things here, my dear Sora. We're gonna make them jealous themselves. They're gonna regret of what they're gonna do to us.
Said Jax. I didn't like the sound of that.
Cliffhanger! We're left with a cliffhanger! This next story is called Bells Ringing by Why Am I Here Like Bruh? Hello, Miss
Alex started reading the names she displayed on her desk.
Connolly?
Miss Conley turned to Alex, typing into her computer for a moment.
Yes, what's the matter?
She asked, not really making an effort to turn to Alex.
I'm new to the school. I'd like to get an ID and locker number, please.
She requested. The lady took a moment to respond before nodding.
Last name?
Run.
That is
they-
not
they
even her
actually
last
think that's-
Her
name.
last name is Master.
No. She clicked into a new tab and started typing.
Alexandria?
Yes, ma'am, but I'd prefer Alex if you don't mind.
Whatever.
Conley shrugged off.
Your locker number is number 451. 523 is your code. Go into the room over there to get a new ID. It's free, only one time. If you want a new one or reprint, then you gotta pay $5.
Yeah, okay.
Alex nodded. She walked into the room that she was directed towards to see a bunch of students texting on their phones. They all looked up at her tiredly.
I need an ID, please.
A kid nods, beckoning her to a blue wall with a camera, pointing towards it. Alex stood there, put down her breakfast, coffee, and bags, then stood in front of the camera. The kid typed into the computer. What's your name?
Alex, run.
A few more seconds of typing, the students uttered, Bingo! As they turned to the camera and snap a picture of Alex and begin to print it out. Here you go, they say, handing her the ID after putting a clip on it.
Thank you.
Alex cheered, walking out of the door and to her locker. Walking through the halls, students just started flooding in. She nervously took a bite out of one of her cake pops, holding her coffee and the other cake pop close as to not knock them over. Eventually, she reached her locker.
All right, here we go.
She mumbled to herself, grabbing hold of the lock and began to twist it, attempting to unlock it. Yanked on the lock, nothing. Still locked. She tried again. She tried a couple times, but nothing seemed to work.
Damn it!
Whoa.
She yelled
Jeez.
out of pure anger. She
Wow.
leaned on the locker, sighing from frustration. Her old school didn't have lockers. She never knew how to use one. Yeah, sure, in gym there were lockers, but Alex never felt comfortable changing while rubbing against two other girls and beginning to shove out of the way in order for others to get out. Alex preferred changing in bathroom stalls because of that. A girl with orange hair noticed and walked up to Alex. An orange oversized sweater and a long skirt.
Do you need help?
She asked Alex. Alex sighed in relief.
Yes, please. I can't get this thing open.
She walked over and lifted up the lock.
What's the code?
She asked.
I'm not going to be breaking into your locker later on. Don't worry. I'll probably forget it by tonight anyways.
5, 2, 3, I think.
Got your code, nerd. Okay.
Chuckling a bit at the last bit, she watched the girl twist the knob and then click.
There you go.
She exclaimed, opening the locker for Alex. Alex smiled at her.
Thank you.
She began to place her things in her locker. The girl helped along. She looked at the coffee Alex had, reading the label.
A mochaccino? Nice taste.
Alex looked at her coffee and back at the girl before letting out a nervous laugh. Not really expecting the sudden, would you call it a compliment?
Thanks. It's what I usually get when I'm in a rush. If I'm feeling extra, I go for a pumpkin spice latte.
The girl snorts.
Basic.
I know, right?
The two burst out laughing. Alex puts in her books and pulls her purse up.
Thank you for helping me.
She thanks.
I'm Alex, by the way.
She extended a hand forward for the girl to shake. She took the hand.
I'm Charlie. It's nice to meet you.
They shook hands.
I've never seen you before. Are you new?
She questioned.
Yeah, I am.
Alex answered.
At my old school, we didn't have lockers. The ones we did, I didn't use, so you can understand why I had trouble with the lock.
Charlie nodded.
Yeah, I can tell. You're supposed to twist it clockwise, then counterclockwise, then clockwise to the last number.
Oh.
Charlie peeked into Alex's hand.
What's your first class?
Alex checked the schedule.
Environmental science.
Charlie squealed.
Eee, that's my first class too. It's super easy. The teacher is really nice. Come on, I can introduce you to my best friend in that class.
Before Alex could reach, Charlie grabbed her arm and began to drag her through the crowd.
Charlie, I might spill my coffee.
Don't worry about it. The bell's gonna ring any second now.
And as if fate was tied to those words, the bell rang. Its sound as the students began shuffling to their classes. Alex hoped maybe this was a sign that this year was gonna be awesome.
Yay!
The start of a new challenge ship.